I'm Harlyn Gray. I'm a student at Gettysburg College. I'm a junior currently, and I'm double majoring in history and anthropology and double minoring in Civil War era studies and classics, which is now arts of ancient Greece and Roman studies. This is the frock coat of Brevet Brigadier General Charles P. Herring, and you can see his shoulder boards, and it's single-breasted. I love clothing, especially in the Civil War era, in the Victorian era. I've been interested by it since I was really little, and so getting to be up close with an artifact that is also a textile from that era is really awesome, and you can see how they were making things back then, basically, which is really cool because it's so different from how we make things now. I think that part of this project really made me want to pursue material studies in the future, so I've been planning kind of maybe a grad school route, and getting to see actual artifacts has helped with that. I don't know if it necessarily changes the way I see history, because I have seen some things like this before, but the fact that it's in the National Park Service and getting to see and touch it up close is really, really awesome. This came to the Gettysburg Foundation's collection in 2016 from the Civil War Museum of Philadelphia, and that was originally the War Library, which was established in 1888. This tells us kind of the pragmatism and the ability of men to adapt their clothing based on either promotions or just their surroundings. For instance, this wasn't originally probably meant for a staff officer. It was probably for a junior officer because it is single-breasted and not double-breasted. And we see that, and we also see there's holes for the shoulder boards so that they can reattach them and change them out if need be. Now they're sewn on, but originally they wouldn't have been. This shows us kind of the change in military uniforms a little bit, and also just the male silhouette in its idealized form over the past 2 centuries. We see on here there's a nice pigeon bust. It's very curved, which is also a women's fashion in the later 1800s. There's darts in the waist to give it this nice nipped waist, and then the skirt at the hips will flare out a little bit. And it's a very Roman, Greco-Roman, and Minoan even silhouette that's very popular in statuary of those time periods. So on the inside we see actually that this is lined in silk, and it's starting to shatter actually, which is what happens with silks from the Victorian times because of how they were treated. There isn't really anything the museum or anyone can do about it. It's just best to keep it laying down as long as you can, because that kind of helps to keep the effects from spreading as much. However, right here, you see that it can't really be helped, and it's just going to be wherever the wear lines were. Similarly, up on the top of the coat, you have padding to help with the pigeon bust effect, and this is quilted here, and on the shoulder parts you actually can see the ties that were originally there for the shoulder boards in order to help with the creation of this jacket. And on the inside, on the left front breast, there's a pocket, and there are also pockets in the tails, which you can kind of see here. There's also 2 hooks and eyes to help keep it fitted to the waist, and that also just helps with the manly form of the time period. So Charles P. Herring was the major of the 118th Pennsylvania Infantry at the time of the battle, and they were in 3 positions, and they actually have 3 monuments around here on the battlefield. You can get in touch with the Gettysburg Foundation and Museum Services, and they'll help you make an appointment to come see it if you want to.